Let us consider another question where two lines L and M are parallel to each other and it is intersected by a transversal forming 8 angles. One angle is given here 125 degrees and the question is find out the other 7. So, one angle is given to us, that is 125, and by using the properties of parallel lines and other angle properties we have to find out the remaining 7. So, what is given to us is that the lines are parallel and therefore, by using the properties we can find out the other angles one by one easily. The easiest is to find out B. Now, if this is 125, this will also be 125 because these form vertically opposite angles. So, I can say first B is 125 degrees by using the property of vertically opposite angles. So, we get B is 125, one of the angles is already there. Now, if B is 125, then B and E are forming alternate interior angles. So, if B and E are alternate interior angles, we have already found out the value of B, therefore, E will be also 125. So, we can say that the value of E is the same as the value of B is equal to 125 degrees, and here we are using the property of alternate interior angles. Then we have got the value of B 125, we have got the value of E as 125. Now, E is 125, then F is also 125 because these are again going to form vertically opposite angles. So, we have found out here B, we have found out E, and now we are saying that F is also equal to 125 because of the fact that E we have found out. So, E and F are vertically opposite. So, here we say by vertically opposite angles the value of F is also 125. So, we have found out B 125, we have found out E as 125, we have found out F as 125. So, 3 of the unknown angles we have already found. Now, the unknown terms are A and C and D and G. So, what is A? Now, A and this angle 125 are forming a linear pair. So, we can say that A plus 125 degrees is equal to 180 degrees by linear pair, and therefore, A will be 180 minus of 125 degrees because this is a straight line. And we know that linear pair means two angles which lie on a straight line is adding up to 180. So, here when we subtract this, so we are going to get here as 55. So, once we get the value of A, so what happens is that A is 55. So, A and C are forming vertically opposite angles. So, we can say that C and A are equal and therefore, C will also be 55. So, this is using the property of vertically opposite angles. Now, vertically opposite angles C and A are equal. We have found out C here, that is 55 degrees here. A we have found out earlier, that is also 55. So, if this is 55, C is 55, D will also be 55 because C and D are alternate angles. So, we can say D and C are equal. So, here D and C are equal because of the property of alternate interior angles, and then finally we have one unknown angle, and what is that unknown angle? And that unknown angle is G, and here from the figure it is very clear that if D is 55, G will also be 55 degrees because D and G are forming vertically opposite angles. So, one angle was given to us, that one angle was 125, and with the help of the properties of vertically opposite angles, alternate angles, linear pair, we have solved this entire question and we have found out all the 7 unknown values, that is A 55, B 125, C 55, then D 55, E as 125, F as 125 and G as 55 degrees. So, in this question we have to look at the properties, we have to understand the properties carefully and then solve the unknown terms.